queue as soon as we can. And hope that everything is going right. Alright, here we go.
I am an angel.
Oh, forgot to mute you. In a league, of course. Good old skeleton crew up and into a match. Well, I got 105 seconds to kill. Not too bad. Just under 2 minutes. Of course. Alright, we've got our Tomb Guardian who is injured still. Of course, he'll be injured forever until we replace him. Because I don't know how to heal an injury after the fact, without regeneration having taken effect. We've got our guarding Tomb Guardian. Our first Tomb Guardian not to roll doubles. We got block on Tomb Guardians, plus this pro. Other things I could have taken, but I really am enjoying that pro. We got block on our thrower, and mighty blow on our blitzer. Plus we've got a skeleton who rolled doubles, getting guard, and well, we've got mighty blow and block here on skeleton, but that's okay. We did have a different dirty player, skeleton, die, so that's the thing. Can't stop, won't stop my team. And we've actually got Treacherous for our Crandorian League. Don't know what division I'll be in, but I'll be facing Crandor or not. But we'll see about that when the time comes. But for now, some good old Cabal Vision randoms. Got a good team value going here, 15, 20. We do have a few extra skeletons going in case we do have injuries, which is quite likely with the armor value of the skeletons being only 7. They get taken out pretty easily. I will say that much. We've got 6 wins going for us, though. I mean, 3 of those are from concessions. But fairly confident we would have won those anyway, which would even then put us at 4, 2, and 4. Average score is 0. Yeah, well, that happens. Especially with Khemri. Very unlikely that we'll score more than 1 point. Here we go. Versus a Halfling team. Now, this will be a game. So they lack the strength and we lack the agility. And I actually get some petty cash here and a free bribe because of the stadium. Must be playing at my stadium. So what we could do, and I've had plenty of money going around, looking at star player here. Wait, no, that's Igor with the stuff going. We could get a secret weapon in here, try and inflict some injuries. And they are halflings, so that seems like a pretty good deal. And we didn't take it because we're dumb. I forgot to hit buy. So we're just going to play this one on their terms, it looks like. So used to playing the Eternal Leagues, where it's very rare that you will ever be able to even buy inducements. So I messed that up, but we'll injure plenty of them. Anyway, we do have Mighty Blow on one of our characters. I'll probably pick up some more Mighty Blow from here in a little bit, though. Guard, I don't know. We do have our Blitzer, who is, well, I don't know. He's got 4 SPP maybe? So he's pretty close to leveling up. Good. Skip through this. Did not expect to be facing a halfling team here, well, ever. But let's see what kind of trees he's got. I didn't really take too good of a look at his team. Oh, this is a high-level tree. So this team has been around for a while. He's got a couple of decent goblins, halflings here. I want you up in a position to defend just in case. We'll keep you guys back for your versatility. And that front line is going to get crushed pretty easily. You can space them out just a little bit more and pull back so they don't get right on my Tomb Guardians, although the strength advantage is huge, but it is something I don't want to be forced to deal with. And we'll pull these back as well. I'll sacrifice 1 skeleton per tree, but that's about it. Now we we do have the threat of thrown goblins, which we don't face when playing against the AI. Does have one blocker. So it looks like he's going for a lot of sure feet, making his going for it a little bit more trustworthy. That seems to be his main ploy, to being able to move 7 somewhat reliably. Unfortunately, we only have one dirty player right now who also has block, so he'll get... I don't know. It seems like, well, you know, it is me not paying attention to which character I was giving an ability to. So he's not even on the field right now. I forgot to include him because goodness knows having a out of game way to set up your offense and defense would be a terrible thing. Both teams lose a turn. That's probably bad for me. I mean, it's bad for both of us. It's a good kick, though. Really got it deep back there. I'll have to make a throw to get it up to the front line too quickly. But I can see some opportunities he would have to pass it off. Already taking root, but he did reroll and succeed. But that is one of his rerolls out, and he did not get to steal my rerolls with a Halfling Master Chef, so that's really nice for us. But the freedom on those trees, not really what I was hoping to have happen. Well, he's got a block on that, which of course is why he selected that Halfling for the action. Gets a stun. Right. He may or may not blitz with a tree. He's possibly saving the... Yeah. Well, I guess he's not saving it for too much. I don't know why he stacked the Halfling over there. Don't think the tree really needs an assist. Although he does have multi-block. So take another look at all those skills. Multi-block, grab. Well, he can't use multi-block and grab at the same time, so that's good for us. And he does have break tackle, though, which will be very useful or effective. He did get block, and he has block. That is one heck of a tree. And this one just with guard and multi-block. Also guard. Wow. I can see why he re-rolled that take root, because that certainly would have taken him out of the equation for this game if that would have been a thing. And there's a pass, perhaps. A different kind of pass. Really bad odds on that one, though. And he's going to stick with what he's got right there. I can't really get to him, so I don't blame him for that. We do have a stun over here, which I didn't realize until just now. He does advance the line, although we could charge past it. But with his sure feet, he does have, you know, even with 1 point more movement, a lot better mobility than our Tomb Guardians. And generally better mobility than our other characters either, except for our Blitzer and I believe our Thrower. And he's going for the fouls, which, can you blame him? No, of course not. We went for the bribes, but we will recover from some injuries, more so than he will. Alright, he's got one more Halfling. Does he want to go and stand up? We shall see. So I am going to feed his tree with another skeleton. It looks like probably the best plan. Go ahead and get over here with the guard. Not that we really need it. Feed over here. Alright, so got block, he has catch, and that's about it. Over here, he does have dodge on all of his halflings, but it's not the easiest roll to make every time. Where do I want him? I'm not sure. And of course we're going to blitz with this skeleton regardless. Puts him down on the ground. And that's a death. So he's removed one of ours. We've permanently removed one of his. I really doubt he's going to use the apothecary on that one. Could line up on this halfling, but I don't think that we... Oh, well, we've got guard as well. But I think we'll stay where we're at. Let's stick with this. That way we can hit him next time and not have to worry about too many problems with block versus block. And then we'll just hang back here with this particular skeleton somewhere. I think here, just to make it so the tree doesn't get on us right away. Take root pop-up keeps showing up. I don't need to see it every time unless there's a fail. Well, that tree is not putting it to me too hard. I appreciate that. Now he does have a good chance to advance the ball into a favorable position for himself now that he has it in possession. And it will be difficult for me to do a lot about it. But we'll see what happens. Oh, he is going for this pretty hard. And that will free up his tree, but not with a blitz available. And it just gets the push. He'll probably keep me near the tree, though. No, he doesn't. Well, he's got some tactics that he pushes me away from everyone. I'm not sure what all his plans are. Although, if he's going to throw this halfling, he wouldn't want him to be near the tree. So it's probably going to be a handoff here. Yeah. So if he throws from that position, he's not going to have a lot of room to work with for sneaking the halflings through there. And we're also assuming that the landing is okay. Oh yeah, strong arm being a base skill. And he is standing still. So, that's unfortunate. Should have covered that a little bit better. But honestly, with only one skeleton, he could have put him anywhere he wanted to. So the halfling's off to a really nice start here. Really showing what they're capable of. The AI is afraid to even attempt. And we did both lose a turn, but that is a turn 2 touchdown, which still gives me plenty of time to make something happen here. And even though it's not very much through, we've got a missing game, we are missing a game with our skeleton here. And he is out a player forever. Does have Polo Carrot here, who may or may not show up. 6 movement and 4 agility. That is quite the halfling, but with only 5 armor value, he can be taken out fairly easily. And I might want to pay attention to that for the possibility of injuring him and removing him from this game. But there's a lot of game left to be played. He is playing smart, though. He didn't leave any of his halflings in tackle zones for me the last game, so I wasn't really able to take advantage of any of that. Okay, so we want to keep off the trees. I have no real desire on messing with them with their stand firm ability. And let's see, this is just an ordinary pudgy little halfling. Nothing particularly amazing about him, but we can do some damage to him nonetheless. Okay, we've got our blitzers there and there, which we did move one up and in. Just our boring. So we've got our attack set up fairly well. Let's go ahead here. Keep our dirty player right there. That's fine. I like this well enough. Alright, let's confirm that and get ready to receive the ball. Man, how embarrassing would it be to lose to a halfling team? And it might happen. Alright, glad we have that. What is that even called? Catch? No. Receive? Kickoff return, probably. Let's get nice weather. And the ball stays in. Almost went out, though. Of course, kickoff return. Glad we have that. Actually gets me in range. I don't have to make a going for it just to get to the ball. But let's start things off with some thunder. That's just dodge. We don't have tackle yet, unfortunately. So he has sidestep on his halflings toward the side. How appropriate. Which is fine. So let's go after this one with a blitz. And a mighty blow here. Now we could re-roll this, or we could just put him on the floor with a stun. Moving up on this halfling here. Could get a... No, unfortunately we didn't take him down. Let's see, I don't want to create too many holes, but holes over there are not that important, I suppose. Over here they're not so great, though. I could get out of that, I believe. If I do it right. We are limited a little bit here in what we can do this first turn. At least as far as being able to throw halflings, we can't do that, of course. And also picking up the ball, not so easy for us to do. Rolled 2 1s on a 50-50. Which we actually need a 4+, which is unfortunate. But that is the name of the game. That is an armor break. Looks like it's just another stun, though. And taunting me once again with that take root, as if it might happen. Oh, the risk of the 2-die block going for the grab. It looks like he'll probably... No? Well, he can still follow that one up. I think you can still do multi-block because they're not adjacent to one another. But there are restrictions, and he is stunned. So the multi-block not too important. Oh, but he is going for the additional assist here, which will give him 2 dice against my guarding skeleton, but really that just takes him out of the picture and not much else. However, he could keep him near the tree. Which he does. Well, I don't think he'll be making any offensive moves, but I'm sure a dodge will be happening. A lot of dodging I'm imagining happening here. He is playing some aggressive halflings, which is unfortunate because I don't necessarily... okay, I was wondering if the reroll might be happening there, but he's already used his reroll, it looks like, actually. Oh, I did not notice when. Well, he is knocking us down pretty well, but really what I'm after here is some ball movement or advancing, and he's not being too kind in that front. And here's an aggressive play. Again, these have been aggressive plays, and that's an injury, which does not garner us any SPP, but does take him off the field. Though he had, I think, 4, 5 extra halflings, so he has plenty to spare. But that does give us a pretty good chance to advance. Well, unfortunately, this is the stand we're going to have to take. 5. Well, with 2 strength, that seems fair to me. Get him over there. We'll probably blitz here, but that doesn't even seem too good of an idea. Anyway, our blocker here, and we'll actually take this Tomb Guardian downfield a bit. Well, we could actually take him over here with a going for it. That might be a good idea. Although we don't have block, and we fail to roll. Not easy to get him through here. That is also a going for it, but we do have block. Right, let's go ahead and make this hit. Alright, I can handle that. We'll follow that up. Should be able to move one more forward. Does give us a knockout. Moving yet another threat from this field. But he does have extra movement speed with these halflings he's got. So we do have to play a bit defensively, and unfortunately we've already used our reroll, so can't take too many risks here. And we've already used our blitz as well. So we're just going to have you stand up and take what comes to us for that. I'm not liking this very much. He can multi-block, so putting him there is just as bad as anything else. Well, we'll just have to go with this and see how it goes. We do pick it up, though, on the reroll, so that is 3 failed pickups in a row. And we'll go ahead and end it right here and hope for the best. And if we lose control of the ball, it's not the end, but it is significantly bad. A fine roll there. And how the mighty have fallen, or at least the mighty blow. Has gone down. Did not break his armor, though, fortunately for me. Even with him also having mighty blow. And there's a take root. Probably a reroll coming up, but it is his less valuable. But he does go for the reroll, succeeding. Don't have to worry about the loner on these treatment, as I guess there's 2 of them. But he does stay. There is a matter of 1 dodge. Oh, and there's the failed dodge. So that gives me a pretty free run down right now. I'll certainly stand up here and here. I will keep a little bit of defense over here, just to keep our thrower doing well and fine. Although I would really like to do it with Tomb Guardians, so we'll blitz over here. We don't have tackle yet, unfortunately. There's another halfling down there, which I couldn't see because of the tree. So we are going to follow this one up. This one we will not. We'll go ahead and stand up here. This will give us a little bit of defense. If we move up here, how far over can we get here? Alright, that'll work. Just keep a little bit of a net there, and then we'll pop him. Doesn't really matter if we get the tree farther away, but I would like to do that just the same. Wow. Well, we have block, so I guess we'll be blocking. Oh, but he has wrestle. How could I have missed that? And the hit over here, which we will stick with and not follow up. I didn't want to anyway. Just get close to the tree. That is another knockout, but at this point, knockout's really not the most important thing to be getting. We're either home free or we're not at this point. I say it again. And any fouls we can go for. Not easy ones. Do want to get an attempt to get out of there. Last time I did this, somebody died though, but he's going to get rocked either way. And I really would prefer to be right here. Okay, and we'll end our turn here. Not going for any fouls. Don't want to foul up our chance to get some SPP points, touchdown, tie the game. Good news is we will start, and that is another take route. He is not re-rolling. He sees that I'm in range of the end zone, so he is saving that for a different role, perhaps. So we've got a pretty good player. I mean, you have to be pretty good to want to play Halflings. And Jomes boned, not knocked out. I realized I misspelled his name, so if he gets killed, I will be more than happy to suffer that fate. But he's going to have to make some good dodges to get anywhere. But he can definitely get in there. Every single tile would have been a dodge roll. And he is knocked out. Which does put us in a good position to go after a few things here and there. So our dirty player is over here, and he has a halfling right here, who I would like to take out of here. So let's go ahead and stack up on him. And hopefully we don't get caught. And this is ruining our defense a little bit. So if we blitz here, that does get one more out of the way. Except it doesn't re-roll in that. We have plenty of re-rolls still. And we get a push anyway. So that's a net neutral there. That's a 97% chance. So on a double ones, we will fail to break his armor. And we get a stun. Alright, no other plays to make. We'll go ahead and run this in. Get our point. Although we should have stalled, honestly. Because that does give him another 2 turns to score again. And he had nowhere near. No one anywhere near. So that's a huge whoops. Especially since we know he is capable of making those big throws. I mean, he can also score in 1 turn if things go right for him. We do get a knockout back, and he gets 2 of his back. Which, yes, that does limit his players. He still has 5 in reserves, though, which seems a little bit much. Yeah, it's just 3 because it hasn't refielded the other players yet. But we do want to be a little bit more aware of that, and we do want our dirty player out there, just in case we need to punish him. Okay, I'll take someone else off. 5 out of 6? Yeah. We'll keep him safe for now. Go with the big guy down here and here. So that he can't wallop us. So he can't hurt us too badly. And we'll keep a few other players in useful positions. It looks bad. Not too worried about him going around the outside, I guess. So that seems fine. Or maybe right here. What about here? Okay, how about what we do is this. And get him even further away. I hate it. Alright, we're going to stop right here. That looks good enough. Can't make every change at the same time. But there's really not a lot of time left in this game. Or this half, I should say. Not the game. The game is fine. But we definitely underestimated his throwing potential. Well, that was with a dodge fail that he took out one of his good halflings with level 3. Not one of his not his great one. His great one is probably not one he'd be as willing to throw as some of the others. And he probably, no, I would not even no, I shouldn't even say things like that. Because he has thrown him before, probably what caused those injuries. Dustbeard suffers an injury. Awesome. It is just a stun, but that does create the opening he might need. But it's not a good kick, because, well, yeah, he can definitely get that down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can get that to a handoff and the throw. And he'll only have to take out the one measly skeleton that I put there, which is easily done. With an armor break and a step forward. Thick Skull saving him from being knocked out. Now, he does have to make the pickup roll, the going for it, the handoff. There's a lot of rolls he has to make here in order to get this in one turn. But failure. Oh, but he has catch. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's not going to be too hard. Apparently we needed to... Well, we needed to not get terrible luck and get a player stunned. Is what we needed. So he's taking his time, thinking about what he wants to do first. He has 2 rerolls, so he can use 1 each round if he wants. And if he wants to let the time clock run out, I doubt that's going to happen. But, you know, it would be okay with me. But I guess he's just trying to figure out exactly where he needs to throw it in order to get by and to get into the zone. Now, I feel like he's going to lose at least 1 tile. But honestly, he could dodge both corners. Well, he would only have to dodge 1. Why would he dodge back in? He'd only have to make 1 dodge roll. And it would be at a pretty good chance. Though he does, yeah, and he has the point of agility, so it's a 83% dodge. Pretty easy one. Just waiting for him to make the throw. I don't know what he's waiting for. He's got 5 seconds left. Did he disconnect or something going on here? Or is he just done with his turn and he's trying to get me to give up on it? That was not what I was expecting to happen. I can guarantee you that. Not really sure what he was going for there. Well, even if I can only move to here, can't really check the tackle zones easily. I want to at least go here. go ahead and hit that. And be done. Stay there. I don't know. I don't know if he's even there, firstly. I really, really don't want him to score right now. But it looks like we might have another 2-minute wait here as... No, he's just going for it. I don't know what happened that last turn where he didn't do anything. He just waited for the clock to run out. I don't know if he's playing psychological games or something. Because even if he was waiting to go next turn, he could just hit and turn. Unless he simply forgot that he could. And he had his reroll, so there's no reason to wait for that. And he's standing. And going for it. And down he goes. So, hey, the terrible defense came through for us there. And I guess we punch this guy. Reroll it. Because why not? And that's a clean hit. And an injury, giving us points. And a level up, which is great. So even if we don't win now... Oh, he's using his apothecary. Oh, I can understand that. Joins the substitutes. Don't know what the injury was. Did not notice. But he's still in it. And then I guess we go for a throw. Because we could do a foul. Oh! Oh yeah, we could do that. Well. We'll just go for the 2 SPP here. We'll go for the dirty play afterwards. It didn't get the pass. It's fine. Foul action would not have gained me any SPP anyway, so I'm not... Wow, the Halflings are the fastest movers on this pitch. That is hilarious. So he's only out 2. I'm out 1. And his knockout recovers as well. So he's looking pretty healthy as far as his lineup is concerned right now, but we do get the ball. And we definitely don't want to do what we did last time. We want to stall as much as we safely can. I did like our lineup, though. Except I do want to make one change. Which is to keep... Yeah, that's all I'm going to do. Now our defensive lineup can stay the way it was for the last one, but not the way it was for the first one. That was terrible. Terribly done. And we might catch it, which is the main reason why I really like having this, giving us a very low chance. Some random players wow, both of his trees are stunned. And he's on defense, so he will recover less quickly. That is big time. And that'll take him down. His apothecary is used up, so any injuries we get. And I forgot to say hi to our opponent. How rude of me. Alright, so we've got that, and then we want to do a blitz here. Got our dirty player over here. So let's go ahead and blitz right here. Hit him where it hurts. And we're going to pro reroll that for sure. Failing, but we'll follow it up. Since we don't have to worry about the tree anytime too soon. And step forward over here. And we will go with the assist, or the guard, I should say. Over here. I don't want to destroy too much of our front line. So we'll pop over here. Completely unnecessary, but does clog things up a bit for him. Get our blitzer over here. And you know, if we take this fella up here, that seems pretty solid. Now, we can pick up the ball. What kind of tackle zones are we looking at? I like that fairly well. This isn't bad over here, though, at all. So we'll stick over here. If we even pick it up. Okay, again, that sure hand's really what we need to make things happen. We got a alert here. Oh boy, a notification. Completed 6 achievements. New day, new stream, and 5 more. Alright, I'm not sure what that one's for. Unless I'm completing achievements that I've already completed. Did he? No, I was going to say, I thought he... For a second there, I thought he ended... Right, oh. I don't even know why it popped up with the notification, to be honest with you. But let's not worry about that. Let's worry about what these halflings are going to do. Of course, the trees are both stunned, so he's got fewer options, which is exactly how many options I want him to have. Now he's going for the big dodges. He is after that ball. And some more dodges. He's not going for the blitz yet, though. So he's waiting to get 3 dice here. And he's getting some good luck with those dodges. I will say that much. Every single one of those dodges is successful, but he just gets the push. And the reroll, that's the takedown. This is one heck of an aggressive halfling player. Although, honestly, I don't even know if I've played a halfling team before. And that's a chance to pick up the ball, too. Can't re-roll everything. Now, as much as I would like to pick up the ball, it's not happening with this particular character. And that blitz is not going well. Neither is that one. But what we do have is this blitz. Can hit him onto the ball. Or we could just hit him into the ground, which is a knockout. Gets him out of here, which helps out. And again, I didn't want to score too quickly, but also just make us going for it. Thank you. I don't want to take forever to do it either. Let's see if we safely double team a few, but his tree men are going to be able to get up and move next turn. Go ahead and stay over here. Let's hit you, but stay. Right, we got that whole mess. We can deal with that later. Pop over here with this fine fellow. And he does not have block on this tree. He does on that one, so we'll go ahead and pop over here just to keep him in check. He also does not have break tackle, so he will be held firm, although he can come over this other tree. And then we'll just harass you a little bit for no good reason. I guess we'll get on the ball over... Well, yeah, I guess this is fine. Ideally, next round we'll be able to kick him off of it. Alright, let's cause some shenanigans over here. What if I go there first? You know what? Alright, that'll... This is just going to result in nothing. Unless we can take him down. which we're re-rolling that. Gotta get those good hits in while we can. There's an injury. And especially getting our Tomb Guardian some SPP is nice. Puts him up to 11. Getting him one closer, one MVP away from getting another level up. Alright, so he does have a 33% chance to pick up if he takes out one of my players. Although he could hit my thrower end of the ball with double skulls and block, so that would be the... Of course, that's assuming he doesn't move anyone. So we'll see what he is able to do. Oh! That was going for it. It's going to be re-rolled. I didn't see that one coming. Although I could have gone there myself, so I'm really glad that I did stay where I was. Because I did force him to re-roll. Drops him down to 3, just like me. And there's a stand up. Too bad he didn't take root while standing up. That would have been great. So we've got a lot of block around the ball. At least those two halflings that are also near the ball. Oh, here comes the dodge, I'm guessing. And the failed dodge. See, I told you. Those dodges are not that easy to make. But it's also not that easy for us to pick up the ball. So, oh, he's stunned. I guess we'll get over here. Alright, trees are tied up well enough. Now, it doesn't really matter which way I go about this. Although, if I hit him and don't follow, I can set up to knock him out next time. But he stays up. Alright. That's just fine for you. And I guess we're going to free you. Yep. Go ahead and dodge it. You know you want to. Not going to follow that up. As unlikely it is for him to get a good hit there. It would still be bad for me. Now we do have block here, so we'll just take him down where he stands. Not worried about him being there. Let's go for this injury. 3 dice. Pretty good chance of it happening. That's a knockout, though. I will take it. Does take him off the field, of course. Well, as much as I would like to get my Tomb Guardian out of here, I'd rather make sure I pick up the ball first. Everything looks just fine for that. As long as we make the rolls, of course, which we do. He is stunned. We can get past over here. This should work well enough. Although I do want to move to here instead of, well, here instead of here. That way he can't blaze through him too easily. Yeah, that seems safe enough for the moment. We're going to have to go for the 2-1 victory. We don't want to go too much. And he has block there, so that's a no-brainer for him. And he does not have block there where we do, so push. It is. Giving a little bit of freedom to his tree and his halfling. Put me out in the open. Not allowing me to punish him. That's alright. I'm sure we'll find a chance later. Especially with this nice, juicy, stunned halfling right there. Well, he does have block, but we do too. Alright, here he's going for the aggressive play. Is it going? Oh, alright. Let's see how this goes for him. I'm sure the dodge will be fine, but there's a red skull. Waiting for that reroll. Well, that's a both down. It'll be a wrestle, though. So, well, we'll not risk the injury. It does pop the ball out, but we'll be able to get back up again. Oh, and here's a crazy play. Going for that. Crazy dodges and almost no chance of picking up the ball either. And just knocks it a little bit farther forward. Alright, so we'll cross up over here. Well, actually, I'll hold off on moving our foul, dirty player first. Just for a moment, at least. Now, as much as I would like to get everyone on the ball, I do want to keep it at least a little bit safe. Alright, so it looks like we're going to have to put another blocker on the tree here. Just to keep him occupied. That's a going for it, unfortunately. So we'll just use a regular old skeleton. A regular old skeleton with guard. And we should play a little bit of defense here, I suppose. And come on back this way. I am, of course, hoping to be able to pick up the ball here. I'm also hoping not to fail a going for it that I didn't even realize I was attempting. So the second one of those, at least second going for it I had to make this game. And hopefully pick up the ball here. Wouldn't be the worst thing if we didn't, but we do. And we are going to foul the snot out of this halfling. Because I don't need no halflings near the ball. That was an injury. And that is a no long-term effect. He's going to have to eat it, but really not the worst thing for him. And we've got a really nice lopsided cage around the ball right now. So I feel a lot better about the safety of that ball than I did before. Although he could go around the sideline. But it does not have sidestep on either of those halflings. So that would be a pretty risky spot for him to end up anyway. Doing a little bit of tree killing here, or killing with the trees, I should say. And once again, he leaves his tree away from any tackle zones, hoping for the possibility of that throw, I would think. But he'll have to get the ball in order for that to happen. And I don't plan on letting that happen again so easily. And that is another failed dodge. So does he still have his... Oh no, he kept his halfling with 4 agility off of the field. I feel like that is not working out for him too well right now. Okay. You know what we could do? We could blitz him with... What do we have? Well, he's not going to get too close on that. I'm not as worried about playing defensively here, as it's going to be a tough time for him to get anyone to the tree to be thrown anyway. Especially if we move this Tomb Guardian over to here. I could blitz with him. Or I could get this blitz, which I quite like. We'll take you down, knock you up there. Hopefully we get a stun, or even an injury or a knockout would be great. There's an injury. Getting us a little bit more points. But we did already level up with this particular. And we'll run up here. So he's got one halfling here who has what kind of chance of getting to the ball? No chance, since he's on the ground. So we are going to take this halfling out of the picture. And you know what? We don't need everyone over there to do it. We'll go ahead and get one guy over here. If he fails to going for it, so be it. And that is the kick. I mean, we're going hard on these foul actions until we use up our bribe to knock out. I'll take it. It's good enough for me. Now, he does have the last turn, so he will have a fair chance to get at least one attempt at the throw. But as long as we keep enough of our players intact, unless we get a terrible kickoff event like we did the last time, it will be very risky for him to make that. Really playing the odds. He's making those going for it, of course, which is his specialty. Butchered that word, but anyway. I mean, he has 3 knocked out players and 3 in reserve, so potentially he could get 6 players back, which put him up to 10, which is plenty. He only really needs 2 or 3 to get the, well, he needs 2 or 3 in addition to the trees to get that 1-turn touchdown pretty easily. We don't actually have a kicker, so we can't aim our kick into the weakest spot. We're just going to have to hope for random luck to help us out like it did on the first kickoff we had. That is an injury. It is an injury. I shouldn't have even said it. It's tempting fate on that. Niggling injury. And we don't get an apothecary, and he fails to regenerate. So that's going to last. He does have the highest, or well, not the highest, but he has one of the higher armor values on the team, so hopefully that won't have any lasting impairments. Let's get you onto the sideline. I'll go ahead and pro reroll that if we can. Much better, thank you. We don't move him, but we do put him down to the ground. However, once again, we fail to view the wrestle. Well, we'll just get everyone over here then. That is good for him, as it means fouling will not be nearly as effective, so we're not going to bother with it, but we will stack on him fairly well. And we'll get around the trees. We're not getting everyone on the trees. Not necessary. Now, even if he goes for it both times, he can't make it very far over there. So we'll just go ahead and run over to here. And call it good. No real reason to check what the foul rolls would be. We're not going to do it anyway. It does not take root, unsurprisingly. Does, of course, put him in contact. So we'll see when... Yeah, there's the blitz. And not the double tackle, because we, again, well, this time it was more of an accident than intent. Did not leave himself in a vulnerable position for that. Keep it spread out just enough. Doesn't even break our armor. No worries there. And let's see what kind of dodges he's going to try and make over here, if any. Oh, he's going for it. He's trying to cause some trouble over here. which I'll accept that. And there's the failed dodge. Knocking himself out. So there's a good chance he won't get all of his knockouts back, but he has plenty of players on the sideline, regardless of anything else that might happen. So that'll put us at even. And that'll put us at a 1 point advantage. I'll even stand up this fellow right here. And we'll go for the early roll. Just a push. Let's re-roll that. Alright, he does not have dodge, because how could he? Well, rolling doubles, of course. But I doubt anyone would take dodge on a tree man when they could take break tackle instead. Then stand up here. And over here. And we are going to foul this poor halfling now. And then we'll just run back the other way. Although at this point it really matters not where we stand. And just go over to here. So we don't have to worry about the tree following up. I mean, he'll still do it if he wants to, but maybe he won't want to now. And again, there's no way the tree can get there. It's literally impossible without bending or at least breaking the rules of the game. Yeah, you got two players. He's going for it. Failed to stand up though. He has a reroll. I don't know why he wouldn't do it, but he must have failed the reroll. And here's his last hit for a while. It is an armor break, not unsurprising, but just a stun. And you know we gotta go after this. Wait, what? Why do I not get an... Oh yes, of course. Go ahead and get the assist over here. See what kind of hit we lay onto him. Now, lucky for him, if I don't score here, it's just going to be a draw, and I don't want that. I'm not going to foul him because of that. Because you never know when the ref's not going to accept a bribe. And of course, with his capability of doing a one-turn touchdown, a tie at this point, the knife kick could result in a loss, and I don't want that. I want to actually go 7-2-4. Feel good about it. Not get another loss and, you know, regret my decisions. With a chance to take one of his trees off the field. Plenty of chances for it just to be a stun or a knockout, which has no lasting effects. Not that the game is going to last that much longer anyway. But you could easily recover from the knockout just as easily as the stun. Gets 3 of his players back, giving him 6 options to be thrown downfield. I do want to put a little bit of backups here, though, just in case stun goes awry. And we'll complete that setup. We don't even get another turn, so there's absolutely no reason to keep anyone near the line right now. Which does give him absolute freedom of player movement. But I pretty much had that anyway, unless we get a blitz, in which case we can move 2 more players away from the line. There's no way we can score with it, blitz at this point. Anyway. Okay. Yeah, let's kick it a little bit farther back. If it goes out, so be it. But it might, you know, land pretty much on the line anyway. As we haven't chosen a specialty. We got another gentle gust of wind. It does go to a touchback, so he gets to start with the ball with anyone he wants to, which does reduce the number of random rolls he has to make this happen. So I'm imagining a tree attack and then just a throw. But I should still consider myself lucky to have a win here, as he just took one turn. I guess he took a break or something, but he took it in the middle of his turn too, which is strange. No long-term effect on the skeleton. I don't care about who does regenerate. Bastard. You know, I, like an idiot, didn't update my stream title or any of that. So maybe I should do that. Well, fortunately I can watch what's happening. Oh, he did not succeed to throw. Just going to re-roll that. Actually, I'm going to... Well... Yeah. So, sorry I'm not paying that much attention because I'm trying to fix my screw up, but... Re-rolled it. I guess it's just moving other people. And that's game. Failed is going for it. So we got a win against a halfling team that I should not be that proud of, because it was actually close. Okay, so I'm gonna stop streaming and start again real quick, just to hopefully reset, create a new video.